July 2025 is serving up to an incredible mix from mech arenas and nostalgic skates to eerie investigations and just brutal ninja challenges. Here are the 10 best games releasing this month, packed with everything you need to know before you buy, with release data, pricing, studio background, story, gameplay, and whatever your vibes it or not. So let's just dive in. First, at number 1, we got Mechabreak, released in July 1st. Price is $29.99. It's developed by Amazing Season Games, known for games like JX Online 3, Snowbreak Containment Zone, and Ballads of Hangyu. The story is that pilots compete in a high-stake global tournament known as Break, fighting for fame and corporate sponsorship in mech arenas. The gameplay mechanics are fast-paced 3D mech battles with customizable chassis, weapons, jetpacks, and combo systems. The arenas are vertical and physics-driven. This game is for fans of high-octane combat, loot-driven progression, and fast customization loops. Not so much for players who seek deep narrative or slow-paced gameplay. At number 2, we got Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 3 and 4 Remastered, releasing in July 11th. Price is $39.99, standard $59.99 for the deluxe, which includes soundtrack, skin, and decked interior. Developer is Vicarious Visions, Toys for Bob. They're veterans behind previous acclaimed remasters and skate titles. The story is, well, no story, it's just pure arcade nostalgia reimagined for modern hardware, including Bikini Bottom themed content. The gameplay mechanics are trick-based skating using manuals, grinds, reverts, large combo ramps, includes online multiplayer and park editor. This game is for true skate fans, nostalgic lovers and combo-chasing players, not so much for those that are purely uninterested in skating or arcade sports overall. At number 3, we got Patapon 1+2 Replay, released in July 11th. The price is $29.99. The developer is Pyramid, iconic Japanese studio behind the quirky Rhythm Commander original. The story is that you lead your tribe of Patapons on epic quests across fantasy lands, battling rival armies and mysterious foes. The gameplay mechanics are rhythm-based commands via drum beat patterns, command your troops in battle, and manage upgrades and formations. Who is this game for? Well, lovers of rhythm games, of course. Cute aesthetics and strategic commands. Not so much for those people who are looking for high-fidelity visuals or straight-up action gameplay. At number 4, we got Donkey Kong Bonanza, released in July 17th, at a price $69.99. The developer is Nintendo, creators of Super Mario Odyssey and classic DK games, blending whimsy and mechanics. The story is that Donkey Kong must collect stolen golden bananas from a sinister tech company, Voidco, traveling through colorful, destructible environments with sidekick Pauline. The gameplay mechanics are classic 3D platforming with banana energies, transformations, flight, strength, speed, puzzle solving, environmental destruction, and optional co-op. This game is for platforming fans, families, and nostalgic Nintendo players. Not so much for players wanting dark themes and tighter action though. At number 5, we got Shadow Labyrinth, released in July 18th. It has a price of $39.99. The developer is Bandai Namco, veteran publisher with strong pedigree in Metroidvania and action titles. The story is that you are number 8, guided by the Orb Puck, exploring a ruined world filled with monstrous labyrinths and cosmic horror. The gameplay mechanics are 2D Metroidvania, traverse mazes, unlock powers by consuming enemies, puzzle landscapes, and fight greedy bosses. This game is for fans of exploration, mystery, and atmospheric storytelling. Not so much for those who are craving linear and fast-paced shooter action though. Next up at number 6, we got Wushang Fallen Feathers, released in July 24 at a price $59.99. The developer Lenzi is a Chinese indie studio signed by 505 Games, specializing in cultural-rich Soulslike games. The story is that you are Bai Wushang, a cursed pirate seeking redemption and rid of a plague-like powers in a fantasy Ming Dynasty world. The gameplay mechanics are tough, Souls-like combat with parries, dodges, demonic abilities, interconnected world designs and lore quests. This game is for players seeking a real challenge, a real cool atmosphere and a myth-inspired source play. Not so much for gamers who are avoiding punishing difficulties. At number 7 we got Super Mario Party Jamboree, releasing in July 24th. At a price $49.99 by developers NDQ, a long-time party game specialist working with Nintendo. The story? Well, there is no story. Set up multiplayer party chaos in team boards with new tech integration. The gameplay mechanics, over 100 mini-games using motion, camera and voice controls, includes Jamboree TV livestream features. This game is for families, party gamers, group playing households and just all those kind of people who just enjoy having a crazy chaotic time in front of the TV in the couch together. Not so much for solo story focus or serious competitive players though. At number 8 we got Killing Floor 3, releases in July 24 at a price $39.99. The developer is Tripwire Interactive, led by veterans from the first 2 entries, focused on cooperative horror FPSs. The story is a continuation of just fighting waves of genetically mutated sets in a world bent on monstrous outbreaks. The gameplay mechanics are class-based shooter. Choose roles like medic or sharpshooter, survive wave after wave, unlock upgrades in a hub, intense bosses and just gore-driven visuals. This game is for co-op fans of horror FPSs and wave defense. Not so much for casual or single-player gamers uninterested in gore. At number 9 we got No Sleep for Kaname Date, releasing in July 25 at a price $29.99. The developers are Spike Chunsoft, creators of Danganronpa and AI The Somnium Files, known for psychological detective storytelling. The story is that you take on the role of Detective Date, solving surreal murder cases by dividing into suspects, dream worlds and untangling truths from subconscious. The gameplay mechanics are dreamscape exploration, dialogue-driven puzzle solving, branching outcomes based on investigation choices. This game is for fans of narrative depth, puzzle solving and emotional impact. Not so much for action-focused gamers who just dislike slow pacing and narrative-heavy gameplay. And last but definitely not least, we got number 10, Ninja Gaiden Ragebound, releasing at July 31st at a price $49.99. The developer, The Game Kitchen, known for Blasphemous, they bring dark pixel art storytelling and visceral combat. The story: defend the village of Hayabusa as Kenji Muso while legendary ninja Ryo is away. Your blades dance between peace and demon invasions. The gameplay mechanics are fast-paced, brutal side-scrolling combat, tight platforming, deadly traps and precise enemy patterns. This game is for hardcore action platform fans with nostalgia for the classic Ninja Gaiden. Not so much for players who are uncomfortable with punishing platform difficulty or lacking pixel art appreciation. So that wraps up July 2025, 10 games ranging from chaos control mech battles to intimate detective nightmares. Whether you're after challenge, chill, nostalgia or narrative, there's something here for you. Which one will you pick first? Drop it in the comments, because if this helped you make your decision, just please like, subscribe, hit that bell, and I'll see you next time with August lineup. And with that said, I wish you all happy gaming.
Alright.